You know, guys, I was thinking, we should really be on Patreon. You know what I mean?
What the heck do you mean?
What do you mean? I think it would be great
We
for
already started a Patreon.
Oh, damn, dude.
You buffoon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. What was the first tier again?
Tone, tell us.
If you want a little side-by-side at the water cooler with the guys, you can become a coworker where you'll get early access and ad-free episodes on Fridays, as well as access to our monthly watch-alongs.
Or if you want to step it up a notch and become an acquaintance, maybe get a beer, talk shit about your boss, you will also have access to My Guys bonus content, which is pretty much whatever we feel like putting out to you.
And if you truly want to kick it on the weekends, you can become one of our friends. Over there, you'll get a special shout out towards the end of the episode. But if you really want to come over to Jerry's apartment at any moment without any warning, become one of the guys, where you'll get a personalized message out at the end of the episode. Of our choosing? Maybe. Who knows? We're one of the guys. We shit talk each other like that. Anyways, join the Patreon over at patreon.com/ahmyguys, spelled AHMYGUYS. And we truly, truly love all the support that you guys have been giving us.
Truly.
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 Do it.
PBR. Do you think dipping your pen in the company ink is a good idea?
What the fuck did you just say?
I don't think it's a good idea. I think it's a horrible idea, and I've shared this with you multiple times.
I don't understand what that means.
What? How do you not know what that means?
You never dipped your pen in
the company ink?
What the fuck does that mean?
This is your pen, and the ink is another coworker that you work with. The company ink.
I thought it just meant like you take a quill and like...
No, not literal.
Oh.
No, just a figure of speech.
Okay, fine. If it was a
Yeah,
figure of speech,
buddy.
the first thing that came to my mind was like trying your own product.
Will it come?
Of course, that's the first thing you thought of.
What?
Wait,
Not
is that
trying
not
your
what
own
you meant?
cum. You're like a fucking meth artist, and you like, I don't know, eat your sky blue bullshit.
A meth artist?
I don't know, dude.
When
Heisenberg.
When you said
Okay.
try your own product, the first thing I thought of was cum.
Okay.
That's weird.
Or dump.
What?
Cum or dump. I like referring to poop as dump.
Is this how we're starting this?
I guess. I didn't even know we were recording. Just goes to show that this is what our actual conversations are like.
Well, to get
This
myself
is
out
very
of this,
real. At least our audience knows that what they get from us is real.
It's authentic.
to get myself out of this, welcome to another lovely episode of My Guys.
My guys.
Oh, a little delayed. It's like I had a little reverb.
Good.
I
That's
like
what I was
the
going
reverb.
for.
Ooh. With me, as always, we got Jerry Munch.
A body do.
At least it's different now. At least it's different every
Yes,
time.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. That's what I'm. Dude, that's goals, and I've been hitting them. Hitting a PR over here.
Then we got Tone.
Hi.
Well, that's the same as last time.
Yeah.
No, I said hey.
Oh,
This time it was hi.
I'm going to go back.
Yeah.
If it's
Yeah.
the same, you're getting cut. This entire episode is just going to be
I
silent.
think so. You're getting cucked.
Oh. Yeah, I'm going to fuck your wife.
That's work. You could. That's work.
That's work. That is a lot of work, actually.
work.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's fine. You could fuck Jerry.
Oh. Get that booty over here.
Oh, you already have it in here.
And you're going to be chanting my name, Don. Moan it for me.
Don.
Doctor
Not
Don.
good enough. Never mind. You can have your wife back.
I don't want him.
Can I just don't want to be anybody's? Can I just be my own? I'll be my own wife. I've married myself.
You're like the lady that married the Eiffel Tower. Wait, no. There was a lady that actually married herself, too.
Good. She's my idol.
I feel like that's the most narcissistic thing you can do.
Yeah,
Not
that's
my idol.
insane.
I love myself so much.
I'm going
need
to
make
marry
a
myself.
proclamation.
Yeah. I was like, who'd be my perfect soulmate? Me. My missing puzzle piece has been me the whole time.
There's nobody.
I fit me.
There's nobody better in the world. I choose me.
Awful. Want to hear about some other dubious shit a woman is doing as well?
Dubious.
Dubious.
I love that word. Yeah.
So this has been circling around a lot on Instagram lately.
Like a shark.
Yeah. And basically, it's like an OnlyFans girl trying to promote her own shit. And the way that she does it is by putting on a fucking Down syndrome filter.
Her own shit.
Oh, I've seen this before.
Oh,
yeah.
that's a filter.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've seen
I've seen it before, and I was like, I don't trust it. I was like, I had a feeling that it was.
You
fucking
thought there was
false.
just a thickie out there?
No, I actually was like I don't think that this is real in some way.
I saw like the actual girl from most of the videos, like complaining about it, being like, this person's stealing my videos in my body and putting a fucking Down syndrome filter on.
Oh,
to
it's not even
get
her.
I thought it was
views
on her
and
own
shit.
volition.
I don't think so.
Oh, that's
so it's not even
worse.
her. She's stealing somebody else's stuff and then putting the Down syndrome filter on it.
Yes, like
So she doesn't. So it's not her.
well, no,
No,
like so
people
the
are
actual
taking her.
yeah,
Right,
and doing that.
Yeah, but she's putting the Down syndrome filter on with the videos that she's stealing.
No, it's just
No,
people
the
on the
opposite.
internet doing that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's like the actual fitness girl, and people are stealing her fitness videos and putting that filter.
That's what I was
on for
asking. That's
views.
what I meant. Yeah. And then like,
fitness extra chromosome in her.
that's pretty good.
Oh God!
Did you hear that somewhere?
No,
Oh, okay, good.
that was
good.
good.
I was choking for a second. I'm like, oh, I need to get this
Yeah,
out
get this out
right
now
now.
before somebody else makes the joke. That was up for grabs. That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah, that's
The
really
fuck?
fucked up.
Why? Like, why are people doing this shit?
Clickbait, because same reason we all saw the Down syndrome version of the videos
Yeah,
first.
that's true.
Yeah. My genuine wonder in this is, what is the ableist view on people with Down syndrome but being like on OnlyFans? Because would the ableist say, yes, that's an okay thing to do, they have their own free will, they can make their own choices, but on the other end, assuming that they're not entirely all there, like they might have the facilities of like an 8-year-old child,
Yeah.
is that, and then they're like predatory then,
Yeah, there's a thin line there.
Yeah, definitely.
Like where do you draw the line there though? Would you watch some Down syndrome porno?
No.
Like for the novelty though?
No.
Yeah, I won't do it anymore.
Yeah. I retired. That part of my life is over.
Yeah.
No, I've never had it.
No, the whole thing is kind of fucked up, and it's some
It
weird
is
line.
fucked up. It's
Yeah.
absolutely fucking. It's obscene.
I just find it weird how my murder viewing app is now full of porn.
What's your murder viewing?
Yeah, what the
Instagram.
Oh,
I feel like every time I go on Instagram right now, you go on your Discover
I was
feed,
like, I've never heard of it called. What is this?
it's all like OnlyFans girls, like doing their promoting their shit,
Yeah.
or it's fucking like some dude in India hanging off a train and then getting decapitated or something.
Yeah,
That's on your For You page?
I've reset my algorithm multiple times just to make sure I'm not going fucking crazy, and it always leads back there.
It's you.
It's not what.
I think it's
I don't-
reading your brain. Yeah, this is what he likes.
You think you reset the algorithm, but it knows what.
Yeah, I was gonna
after
say,
years and years of data, it knows what.
It
Don
must not
wants.
work fully. Yeah.
It's just weird because that's on my personal, right? And then when I'm on the Don page, it's all just F1 and cars and something like that I'm genuinely interested in.
weird. But
Yeah.
your personal page, it's
My personal
that.
page is all fucked up shit.
Dude, it's like Himones. Himones.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous.
It's
What's
so-
on his?
SpongeBob.
So all that you know it.
It's so much-
He sends it in our group chat all the time.
it's
And
just
Shrek, SpongeBob and Shrek stuff.
and
weird.
breastfeeding videos.
Yes, exactly that. I saw him.
He would literally showed us one of each while he was
Literally.
here after the casino on Sunday after the casino.
I was walking behind him and I saw the end of a really fucking weird SpongeBob
It was so
one. I
weird.
was like, "What the
He sent
hell
it.
is that?"
Did he? I didn't pay
Yeah.
attention. Yeah, I didn't see it.
yeah.
And then immediately after that, he showed a Shrek one, and immediately after that,
Breastfeeding
or a
video.
couple more SpongeBob's that was breastfeeding. Yeah,
That's
those are the three.
crazy.
Yeah, it's so fucking
And
funny.
so one of my other friends, his algorithm for some reason is straight up just Indians, like in India, dancing, just like out in the streets, Indians
Why?
dancing. I don't
Bionicles
know.
came up on mine.
What is that?
Bionicles.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's
Yeah.
listening. That's so
Yeah,
fucking
it's
random, though.
So weird, but yeah, I don't get any of that shit.
No. Remember Hamon sent one to us, and you were like, you looked at the page, you're like, how did you get this up on your? How did this happen? Yeah,
right.
here, yeah.
so he sent this.
That
really,
was cracking me up, dude.
It was this really fucked up video. I don't remember exactly
I don't
what the
remember
context
either.
of the video was,
But I was like, what the fuck is this page? So I clicked on the page. That video only had like 60 views. How did it end up on his algorithm? 60 fucking views.
Oh my god.
He didn't go to look for it.
The page had like 15 followers. What the fuck? And he just sent it. Like that means like the algorithm is like it's not a viral video. Like it has no reach, but it ended up on his page, on his fucking Discover feed.
And he shared it with you guys. So the algorithm hit the nail on the fucking head.
yeah. I know he does know him. Dude, oh my god, dude, that shit had me dying when you pointed that out. I was losing my mind. I was cracking the fuck up, dude. That's so funny.
It just makes no sense. Like, because I know a decent amount about social media just because it's inherently what I have to do, right?
Yeah.
That made no sense to me.
I know.
Like, the fact, I don't understand how that happened. Like how it got to him.
I wish you could go back and find it, but it was so long ago.
This was like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
But it's just like, what the fuck, dude?
my God.
What the
So
fuck?
great.
I love that.
I remember seeing it and thinking like, oh, this is probably on some repost page. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you went to the page, you're like, dude, this is on nobody's radar.
Because for me, I was like trying to see like, competition, like see what they're doing. Also, like the key indicator for that was it had like 3 likes.
So that's unbelievable, dude. I love that so much. Yeah, Instagram's turned like these reels are wild. Like
I know
social media is so much different than when I first got on it in 2007.
I just don't understand, right?
100%.
There's so many like titties and like gore and shit like
It's
that.
fucking insane.
But then I get flagged for my content.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
you can't say the
bananas.
word fucking there 8 times. Now we're flagging you. Now you can't get monetized for this one. I'm like, there's literal tits and ass out there getting the slippage.
Dude, literally there's like women wearing like mesh tops on. And you can see like
No, they're full on like they grab their tit out, they bring a fake baby doll and just press it on their tit while making weird eye contact with you with like the forehead shot too.
yeah.
I hate
that was
it.
the fake baby.
I'm mad now. I'm mad. Baby want a baba?
Baby. Oh no, we're not starting that up. Oh god. Oh my god.
We should release it on the Patreon. The Jerry cut.
No.
Why not?
Oh my god. Yeah, I'd have to pick and choose which ones I want out there, but yes, all my Snapchat filter videos.
So bad.
The amount I have saved.
They're all so
It's
ridiculous.
Dude, they're
I know.
fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
They're disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time you get pretty shit-faced, you whip them out.
Dude, because I find them very funny.
They are funny.
Speaking of tantalizing women on cover pages,
Yeah.
are you guys familiar with the magazine Maxim?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, I know of it.
What, a makeup magazine?
No,
No, isn't it like...
it's like a lesser Playboy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Why did I think it was a makeup magazine?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe it's
continue.
Maybelline.
Maybe that's what I was thinking of. Maybe. If I had it my way.
Well, when I was a child at my old family dentist office, right?
Okay.
I would peruse their,
Peruse.
peruse. Like, what am I going
With
to
a
read today?
pipe.
8-year-old. So I would just like see what kind of like magazines that they would have over there.
Yeah.
I found a Maxim in there, and I started reading it. I didn't know what it was. I was like 7 or 8.
Why
Yeah,
was there
what
a
do you-
Maxim at the dentist?
I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's strange in and of
I
itself.
don't know. And I just remember my dad was across from me, and he's like, "I think that's for adults." And I'm like, "I don't think so, Dad. I'm going to keep reading this."
Yeah.
And he just
How about
let
you
it
mind
go.
your own business?
I'm like, "Look, there's stuff about cars in here."
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, just make sure you keep your eyes on the cars.
That magazine would make sense in like a Dominican barber shop.
Yeah, yeah.
Not the dentist.
Not a
Specific, but I
dentist.
see what you mean.
Not a Chinese dentist office.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You're supposed to have highlighter.
Yeah.
No, we don't. Any Chinese establishment, they don't have magazines. It's just math textbooks.
Oh my god. And an abacus.
Yeah. It's multiplication problems.
Yeah.
But I just want to know, like, did someone just put it there,
Like, you know,
as
dude-
jokes, or like was that planted there on purpose?
I mean, how often do you think that these employees, like the staff, are like going through their fucking shitty magazines?
I don't know.
You
I
know
have
what
no
I
idea.
mean?
I wish I could go back in time and like see how long that had been there for, because
Yeah.
that's a crazy thing just to leave there, where there's children like getting their teeth cleaned and whatnot. I will say
Yeah.
though,
activated neurons. I think I hit puberty that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You came online.
The left nut dropped.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And the left one activates the puberty.
And you were just online.
Yeah, I grew 8 inches. Well, cockwise. And then
Went from 0 to 8.
yeah. Inverted.
That moment
Oh,
for
shit.
me.
Ew.
In me.
That's
That
disgusting.
moment for me was when I first saw Rock of Love. Just, shout out to last episode.
Oh yeah. Yo, so I remember I was telling you guys about that TV.
What TV?
What TV?
Oh, the Portuguese TV?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I wanted to tell that story because it's fucking ridiculous.
All right, go for it.
So like I moved into my dad's for a little while, and like so we went to Best Buy because I needed a TV for my room because I didn't have one. And so we go there, and then we were looking at the used TVs, and it was like a 32-inch flat screen used, but it was a Roku TV.
yeah.
Right. So we're like, all right, well, this works. It was cheap. It was like $100, I think.
Yeah.
And like maybe even less. I don't know. This was like 2018, maybe
So a little while
2017. No, maybe even 2017.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we buy it, and then I plug it all in. I'm setting it up, and I realized that the TV, like the people before me, never logged out of their Netflix.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm just gonna use theirs.
yeah.
Nice.
But the thing was, it was always in Portuguese. It was in Portuguese. You know what I mean? Like the language.
Yeah.
So every single day I turned it on.
Yeah.
I switched it all to English.
Yeah.
And then I turn it back on the next day. It'd
Yeah.
be in Portuguese. So I turned back to English. And they were probably at home like, who in the fuck is changing? I had a full blown war with these people, unbeknownst to either of us who either of us actually were.
Yeah.
Because I watched movies, I watched TV with subtitles.
Yeah.
Like subtitles, languages always went back to English. They were probably just losing their fucking minds.
You know what I'm thinking right now?
You know
like
what I
imagine
mean?
it's like
Yeah.
a married couple who had that TV. And now you're like inciting doubt into like the husband's mind, like who's she having
Dude,
over?
what if I
when
caused
I'm
them
not
a
home?
fucking divorce?
Yeah, exactly.
But that just episode of the Seinfeld we just watched where Elaine was calling and kept hanging up.
Oh, yeah.
But what if she was like, whose logins did you give this to? He's like, I didn't do anything. What are you talking about?
Your fucking buying a used TV caused mishaps.
Yeah.
There's a whole butterfly effect that's going to happen because of that.
Oh, yeah.
Because of you.
right.
Because of that divorce, the two people that are supposed to get together were going to form a child that would like cure cancer.
That you would have changed the world in some profound way.
Exactly, and you took that away from us.
Yeah.
I didn't do it on purpose.
Jerry
I was just
damned
having
millions
fun.
of people.
And now
Damn them all.
And
I put Judgment Day in motion.
yeah, Sylvester
You're the reason Skynet
I'm the reason
activated.
Skynet starts going online.
Sylvester Stallone is going to come through this door at any moment and come get your ass.
No, well, that'd be
he's gonna
sick.
shake
You're gonna
your
pick me up
hand.
and we're gonna fly somewhere in his private jet. I'm in
No, like T1000 is going to come in and shake your hand.
and crush it. Yeah, but I don't know. I always thought that was funny that I had this war with those people, and they just had no idea what the fuck was going on. They were probably so fucking confused.
How long did that go on for?
Dude, like 2 years.
My God.
And never once did they think, let me log out of all devices.
Dude, they did it eventually right before I moved out.
yeah.
They did, or no, I think I moved into the trailer
Yeah.
at some point. Like it happened for way longer than it should have. But I'm saying at least 2 years.
That's crazy on their
Isn't
part
that-
too.
So every day, part of my routine was changing Netflix back to English. That's part of my daily routine.
You don't even hit play yet. You're like, I
I'm
already
like,
know
yep,
it's
I'm
in
going right.
Portuguese.
I'm going
already
right
knew
to
what
the-
was
I'm
up.
going right to the
Yeah.
fucking settings. Went on for way too long.
That's pretty great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
Fuck
it was a
that.
bigger deal, I'd feel more bad about it, but I don't feel that bad about it.
What do you mean? You killed half of humanity.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's just hearsay.
And I'm hearing and I'm saying.
Okay, that's true. You got me. Yeah,
Yeah.
so fucking stupid.
Speaking of stupid stuff, do you guys do anything stupid this past weekend? Something
I did the
that I
dumbest
didn't do with you guys and I'm a little sad about?
Oh, yeah. So we mentioned last episode, we went to the casino.
Yeah.
Yep. I lost all my money.
Same.
Not all my money, but the money that I set aside for it.
Yep. Same.
I don't think you lost that much.
No, I did pretty good. I lost 150, like from like, we got there like what, 8:30?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
got 8 between 8. And then like, I pretty much ran out of money, I think around like 1 or 2 a.m.
6 hours of fun for 150. Why not?
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
You know? Because I was up and down. I was playing a lot of Baccarat. Craps was so much fucking
Craps
fun.
was so fun.
Oh, yeah?
That was
Oh
my
my
first
God.
time playing
Hell yeah.
craps.
Same. That is going to be a staple for me at the casino.
Me too.
You don't even have to play. I just want to bet on what the people are doing.
Exactly.
You know, even if I don't roll.
Yeah.
It was very fun.
Yeah.
So,
and
yeah. Oh,
played some blackjack.
yeah, some blackjack. That's where I lost my money at the end.
The very end of the night, I was
Yeah.
like, can we please go? I'm so tired. Like, all right, one more game. I'm like, all right.
Were you up at that point?
Yeah.
And you just chucked it all away?
Yep.
How?
Sat at the table too long, too drunk.
Yep. Make him. That's what they want, dude.
Yeah.
They hit their.
Were you doubling up on losses?
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
You get 5 bad hands, you're done.
Exactly.
It's game over.
That's exactly what
Yeah, because
happened.
me and Hamon went to go play a fucking dumb slot machine, and like, then we went back and he's like, lost every hand after you guys left.
yeah.
Do you have a little chart?
No, it was in my pocket.
Okay,
No,
okay,
yeah, I
okay,
didn't
okay,
have it though.
Yeah.
But yeah, craps. I was up.
Yeah.
I don't even think we played roulette.
We played it a little
Played
bit.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That takes too long.
I like
Yeah.
roulette, but yeah,
I like
Blackjack
faster
wasn't
games. You
kind
just
of-
like just go.
Yeah,
go, go, go.
dude, I was loving Baccarat. That was
Yeah.
so much. Baccarat's like my fucking jam.
I still don't understand what Baccarat is.
Oh, it's really fun. I could teach you another time. It's
me now.
really fucking easy.
Teach everyone now.
No.
there was a
The point of the game is to get closer to 9. There's banker and player. I each have their own things, and the point is to get closer
I don't
to 9.
care.
Anything above 10 gets subtracted. Yep. Okay, I'll tell you. No.
That made sense.
You'll see.
there was a halfway point in the night where I needed food, as
Yes.
always, as you guys know.
Yep, absolutely.
I need to eat every 20 minutes.
We weren't hungry, me and Hamon.
Yeah, but I was starving, so I went to
Ooh.
very good and very
I
inexpensive.
might have to bleep that.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Sorry.
Yeah,
Whatever.
But it was inexpensive and delicious.
Yeah.
and I didn't have to like wait in a big line or anything. It was great.
You sat at the bar.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just sat at the bar and they fed me.
Really?
Yeah, by hand. But yeah, and then I was ready for round 2, baby. Ready
Oh,
to
hell
lose
yeah.
all my money.
Yeah.
That sounds like fun. I've always wanted to go to a casino. Like I've always done like online stuff for fun.
Oh my god, dude!
Yeah.
It's a blast.
It's really fun.
Really,
That sounds
have-
awesome, dude.
I have a lot. It's a lot of fucking fun.
Yeah.
It is tiring because you're walking around a lot, but it is a lot of fun.
I feel like it's like in my Asian blood to want and need to gamble.
Dude, next time we go, you should absolutely come with us.
Do you know like were there like a multitude of Asians there?
Yes,
Oh
there
my
was a
God.
whole section of you.
Yeah.
it's just Dons everywhere.
Yeah. Ew, what the fuck?
Dons
They're all
only.
bald.
You guys are not allowed.
Yeah.
It's just gleaming with light. You can't see. Everything's reflecting back.
I think those were like the higher minimum tables
Dude.
where I saw.
Oh yeah.
Because I played Baccarat at like the electronic live.
Yeah.
You know, so they have like the live screens, and then, but apparently at a table, like
Yeah.
the $100 minimum at the Baccarat were $100 minimums. If I wanted to play
$100
like
minimums at the $100 minimum tables.
Yeah.
but no, like
I couldn't
if
imagine that.
But that was like the only like there wasn't anything less than that.
I mean, you guys went on a weekend, so it's probably
Yeah.
typical that the tables are going to be higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so to piggyback off of his food thing,
Oh,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
hours later we get back and now I'm starving.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, oh, we gotta get something delivered. We gotta get something delivered. So I go on something. They're being assholes about what they want.
Yeah,
and I'm
he
just like,
was-
I'm getting something then. Fuck you guys.
He was
Yeah.
asking us our opinions, and we were trying to figure out what to eat. Me and Hamon were being assholes, and he was.
I was like, I'm
Jerry
making a
was getting real
decision.
annoyed.
I want to talk about. I got one of the group things.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, I can't fucking wait for this food. I'm so excited. I'm like tracking it. I'm like, fuck yeah. And then like 5 minutes before it shows up, I look at the tracker and I'm like, wait a second. I recognize those streets.
Oh no, you got it delivered
was
here.
for my house.
Oh, no. That's the worst fucking feeling.
Dude, do you know how upset I was?
Yeah.
I was sitting next to Jerry when he looked at his phone, and the realization hit him, and just the disappointment. And
That's such a defeat.
It was. I was like, fuck this. I'm going to bed.
You know what we should do
And then I
then?
didn't stop
As a
it.
product? We should make the drunk version of Uber Eats. It's
Yeah.
just slop fast food, and then at the top, like right when you hit like the order, it says, "Are you sure?" Like in big
Yes.
bubbles, "Are you sure you want to deliver to such
I
and
should
such
do that
address?"
anyway.
yeah,
You know what? Like, because I was like, oh, so I have to manually put in my address on Uber Eats. Like, it should just use my location
I
automatically.
think they typically do at first.
No, didn't do it this time.
Any orders made after midnight should have that setting.
Yes, agreed.
Yeah.
The fail safe.
Yeah.
You might be able to
Get my money back
if you
Yeah, but I
say you got to
ate it.
deliver to you still
the
ate
next
it?
day.
I would still say you got to deliver to the wrong address, but you got to do it like then and there.
No, I fucked up.
One time they gave me
I
the
was too
wrong
pissed
soda
even.
from McDonald's.
Think about that.
They gave me the wrong soda from McDonald's. I got a full refund.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
I asked for a Dr. Pepper and they gave me a Sprite. I don't know how you fuck that
Yeah,
up.
that's really different. It's not like they
Pretty
give you a
different.
Coke or a root beer or anything. It's
Yeah.
like they give you a Sprite.
Oh, do you want to hear a really fucked up thing? This is a really short thing about
Yeah.
Uber Eats. I was so mad about this. So you know how they have that like new safety measure where they're like, give me your last 4 digits from the driver, right? To confirm like they're delivering to the right person. Like the 4 digits of your phone number.
No.
Oh, well maybe they do that in like high traffic areas.
Okay.
So I got a call from the dude, like my driver, and he said, oh, he's coming in, but he just needs to go back to the restaurant and grab the thing. But he came to me first. I'm like, okay. And this is when that whole like confirmation thing was new. So I'm like, all right. And he's like, oh, I just want to confirm it's actually you. And I was like, yeah, my phone, yada, yada, yada is this, and that, right?
Yeah.
He never came back.
What do you? Wait, what do you mean?
He grabbed the last 4 digits of my phone number to confirm that he, quote unquote, delivered it and just stole my food.
And then he took it and ran. So he got
So you got
he
your money
came to
back.
him.
I got my money back, but I was mad because I wanted food.
Yeah, exactly. At that point, it's just like, yeah, I was willing to spend the money. Like, I wanted food. Oh, what a douchebag!
I was so fucking pissed. I was at my aunt's when that happened, and she felt so bad. She went out and bought me a pizza.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
How was the pizza?
That was great, but
Yeah,
I wanted my shitty Chinese steakout.
Yeah. Dude, what the fuck?
The same thing happened to me and Wani one time.
Wani?
Wani.
Is that what we're calling him now?
Sure. Well, me and him came up with that because we saw a white guy that looked like Ronnie.
Wani.
So we called him White Ronnie, so Wani.
So yeah, Wani was at my old condo.
Yeah.
And we ordered some Uber Eats from wherever the fuck.
Yeah.
Pretty much same exact thing. The guy got the food, came to my house, took the picture at like the end of the driveway. So I saw my building
Yeah.
in the distance.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
took
Yeah.
the picture from a distance and then just kept going and fucking left.
Fuck
With
fuck
your
people
food?
like
Yeah.
that.
Dude,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
You're literally doing a job based on your rating. Like the moment someone reports you, they don't care. They're going to toss you out.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, so you're just like getting fired from this job for no reason?
For a free meal?
know,
Yeah, like,
For
oh,
a
that was
$10
worth
meal?
it.
Yeah.
yeah.
My God, dude. That's bullshit. That's never happened to me.
Yeah. Fuck
Yeah.
that. I was
It
so mad.
sucked.
You want to hear what else adding to my woes this past week that I got really
Whoa.
pissed off about?
What?
So I went to the dealership to get a oil change for my car, right?
Okay.
You know, typical stuff. They brought it back, like they have a little car wash there too. So they chuck it through the car wash to bring my car back. Everything's fine, right? So I'm getting into my car and then I'm like, checking my mirrors or whatnot.
Yeah,
I look
yeah,
over
yeah.
my driver's side mirror, right? And it's destroyed.
Your mirror?
The mirror's just cracked all the
What the
shit.
fuck, dude? What's going on with you, bro?
So yeah, I get out of the car and I go up to the dude that I was like working with, like the guy that was dealing with me
You're
or
like,
whatever.
hey, what's this?
I told him like my mirror is broken and he's like, oh yeah, the attendant said that something hit it in the car wash. And I'm like, okay. And then he was like, yeah, the attendant didn't know if it was broken before or after. And I'm like, well, clearly after.
Yeah. What kind of fucking nonsense is that? He just didn't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, had I driven out and then came back, it would have been on me.
Yeah, definitely.
And they were just trying to fucking hide that shit. And I was so fucking pissed. And I should have known fucking better because I've been to this dealership before, like for past cars. And I told them to stop putting it through the car wash because it kept fucking up my front bumper. Like, granted, I did have a lowered car back then. So
Yeah.
yeah. But
A
it just
racer.
kept fucking everything up. So I brought that up to him because it hadn't happened to me since I got the newer car, right?
Yep.
And he said they got a new car wash. And I'm like, it's still the same fucking problems.
Yeah, so what's the difference? You should have just kept the old one.
So now I have to go back in on fucking Thursday for them to replace a damn mirror.
Oh,
So
and I'm
what
like,
your passenger
Driver's side,
view?
yeah.
Driver's side mirror?
Yeah.
Side view?
it's pissing me off because I got to like take time out of my day and do this bullshit. And I already have a busy enough week. And I'm like, the fact that he was just trying to fucking hide it from
That
me.
is bullshit.
Is what
That's,
pissed
that's
me
some
off.
sketchy ass shit.
That is some sketchy shit.
That's some sketchy ass shit.
those
I'm
are
not a fan of that.
justifiable woes right there.
Yeah, those are justifiable woes. I agree. That's a good way to put it. Justifiable woes.
It was kind of made up for the fact that I saw something really funny there.
What'd you say?
So in the waiting room while I was waiting for my stuff to be done, there was a lady also in the waiting room, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's talking with a friend on her phone, and she's being very upset about someone else, I guess a mutual friend of theirs.
Ooh, drama.
Or maybe not a friend anymore because she kept saying, well, I'm not her friend anymore.
She kept saying that?
Yeah, and to me
What
in
a
my
bitch.
head, it sounded like she was like a 5-year-old at a playground saying that because she's saying, that person's not my friend. This person's my friend. This person's my friend. That person's my friend. But that one is not.
What the fuck? What a
And then,
weirdo.
like, towards the end of her conversation, she ends up saying, like, yeah, that friend, she's not allowed at my birthday party.
Oh my
How
god.
old is this lady?
She was like middle-aged, dude.
Jeez.
What is she, 9?
You know what really capped it off for me, too?
What the fuck is that
Seriously.
kind of behavior?
I don't
Who
know.
talks like that at fucking 50 years old?
It really capped it off for me because she was wearing fucking Uggs.
Oh, so you already had a predisposition.
Yeah. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, check out
You
our
will.
worst things in the world fucking
Oh,
bracket.
yes, of
Where
course.
I
Yes.
start off with my hatred of Uggs in 2025.
Yeah.
And that honestly is where I got the fucking thought. It
Oh,
was
from that was
it was
specifically?
literally that. That was the day we had to record
Snowballed
it too.
into what became this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
It pissed me off though, that whole other thing, but it did make up by seeing this lady talk the way that she did.
Yeah.
Because why are you 45, 1, wearing Uggs, 2, talking like you're a child?
Yeah, about your birthday party?
And she was
fuck
just
off.
so fucking loud because she was on like the other side of the waiting room and I could hear her clear as day. And I'm like, there's no way in hell I'm not bringing you up now.
Dude, my dad's fucking done that before. One time we had to go to urgent care because I fucked my ankle up one of those times.
Yeah.
And like we were in the fucking waiting room at an urgent care.
Yeah.
And also my dad gets a call, puts it on speaker.
Why? Oh, she wasn't even on speaker. She's just talking
Oh
loud.
no, my dad put it on a speaker in the waiting room.
That's
And I was like, hey, Dad, go the fuck outside. Are you
like-
fucking kidding me? I was like, you. Like, what makes you think this is okay?
like, don't be one of those guys.
No, please don't. I'm with you.
I feel like for that generation, there's just a distinct lack
Just don't
of
give a
awareness
fuck.
of it. Yeah. Or maybe they just don't. Maybe they are aware. They just don't give a fuck.
I think I just don't think my dad cares.
Yeah.
He was literally like, it was quiet. And he just puts on speaker in the waiting room. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what do you think you were doing?
You know what I just realized? We're alienating like 40% of our audience right now. Because when I went on our like analytics, there is like I think it was the high 30s of people who listen to this that are within the age group of 45 to 65.
All right, well, this is for you guys. Get it together. I'm sick of your shit, all right?
Like we made this podcast tailored towards people in our generation.
Yeah.
I thought it would
You were
either be
younger. I
around
thought
our
it'd be even
age.
younger based on all the poop jokes.
Yeah,
we
or
made.
like Gen Z or something. Yeah. A large portion of our audience is a generation above us.
nice.
No, well, not even
Good.
like, I wouldn't even say it's not even it's not Gen Xers, right? It might
Yeah,
be
it's
above
Gen
that.
X, yeah.
It is Gen X?
Gen X is the one right before us.
Yeah. Well, regardless,
Yeah.
shout out to y'all middle-aged
Yeah, no,
folks.
really, shout
Thank you
out.
for listening. But that
We
means you have
appreciate
money. So use that money and don't put it towards retirement. Put it towards the Patreon.
Yeah. You're going to see the worst things ever.
Yeah,
You're going to want to
exactly.
see it.
That lady at the not car wash at the dealership you were talking about reminds me of like that. Just no matter what age, people sometimes just don't grow up.
No,
No,
Yeah, yeah,
seriously,
And
seriously.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
One of my mom's best friends is kind of like that.
Really?
She I don't know how old she is, like late 40s now, she was up to shenanigans still mid to late 40s.
What do you mean?
They would go out to
Yeah.
like
Yeah, what do you mean shenanigans? That's a very broad term. I'd like some specifics if you possibly could.
Yeah,
so they live in different states, so when they get together they have fun and go out, party.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they'll go to the club or whatever.
Mhm.
And then the
Oh,
friend
clubbing at when you're almost 50?
Yeah, I mean, she still looks good. She's got a big old badonkadonk too. So
This is your aunt?
I
no, my mom's best friend.
guaranteed.
Oh, whoops.
Guaranteed
I was going to say,
it's-
that's a weird thing.
Guaranteed that they that she doesn't have a problem with the guys. Probably then.
No, but she has a problem with the ladies.
What do you mean?
That they go to the club and she'll have her drink in her hand and she's like staring at herself in the mirror, like dancing and just like watching herself because she's very self-absorbed.
Clearly, yes.
So, and then like a girl will walk in front of her, like just walking by,
Not even
Yeah.
paying attention.
Yeah,
They're
just
doing
trying to go
something-
that way.
Yeah.
And then so she takes it as disrespect, and now there's a problem, and now she's like trying to
What?
start fights and stuff.
It's like-
at her ripe young age of mid
That's-
40s.
That's wild.
That's exactly like the people that get mad for videotaping themselves at a public gym and you walk in front of their camera.
Yeah, exactly.
What am I supposed to do? Just not walk somewhere because you're
Yeah.
filming? Like you're doing. Fuck you. This is public.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes. There's just another little side tangent of gym etiquette that really fucking grinds my gears.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
grind 'em.
the dumbbell rack
Yeah.
at the front. People that lift right at the rack.
I don't understand that.
What are you doing? Why are
for your half shrugs, please stop.
or they're doing like rows, literally like leaning on the rack doing
Just bring it
rows.
over to a
I'm
bench.
like, are
Just
you
bring it over to a bench.
insane?
Yeah, because
And
they're blocking like all the other weight too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, I need that.
They're completely in the way of everything, blocking everything.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
when they do
fucking
that.
stupid.
And I remember I was complaining about that to Jeremy.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, I do that." I was like, "Don't fucking be that guy."
Part of the problem.
I hate that guy. Don't be
Of
that
course
guy.
he does that.
It's just as
of course
bad
he
people
does.
that bring
That's
around-
so on brand for him. Oh my God.
The kind of people that bring around like 5 sets of dumbbells to superset on.
Yeah,
Like-
this was years ago,
Yeah.
so he's a good boy now. But at that
that's so
time, I was
funny.
like, "Don't you fucking be that
There's
guy."
some
Like,
gym
please
etiquette out
don't.
there that really grinds my gear too. Is like when I'm on a bench or any kind of rack, right? And people come over and take weight off of like, the storage thing, like off the pegs, right?
Mhm.
And it's like a 5 or something, or like 2.5, and like I want to grab it, and I want to use it,
Mhm.
but then they just take it, and I'm like, you couldn't have asked, you couldn't have done anything.
Yeah.
And the shit that pisses me off more is I'm like mid lift or something like that, especially on bench, and they rack weight onto my rack. And then it's just shaking the whole thing. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I have 300 pounds in my hands. Can you do this 2 seconds later, for fuck's sake?
Oh my
That's
God.
insane.
What a bunch of
It's so
fucking
distracting.
assholes.
Yeah, I either use the weights that are on my machine, or I go to the the
Or
hub.
something that someone's not using.
Yeah.
It's so easy. Just walk the extra 10 feet. You're in the gym to work out. Walk. Fucking walk.
That is just a classic, example of inconsideration.
It pisses me off. And I'll say,
really
like,
is.
the gym I'm at now is a little better. When I was working out, like when I was still living in the city, it was 8 times worse. And like these are like
That's
Eight
specific.
was
or
so-
9. You say 9 or 8.
8.78 type one.
Okay. That's where I really want an accurate.
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah, thanks, man.
I like to round down.
No. Ooh, okay. Yeah. I'm more a precise kind of guy, but okay.
Yeah,
That gym
I
was-
didn't think you like to round. I think you like to slant.
Well, speaking of slanty-eyed bitches, that gym was full of like Chinese and like Korean people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they were all like the scrawniest fucking people, but they always had the most amount of gear on them, like elbow, wrist wraps, singlets for like a fucking curl, like they're curling in
Yeah.
a fucking squat rack, for fuck's sake. You know what I mean? Like it was all sorts of wrong, and they think like. When you're wearing Olympic lift shoes and you're fucking doing dumbbell curls, what the fuck is wrong with you? There's no net.
Dude,
I'm
doesn't
make any
the gym
sense.
you go to have like TVs and shit?
Yeah.
Like, is it always full?
No, luckily no. I go at a time like 9 or 10 in the morning, so like there's barely anyone there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
make
perfect
sure
time.
I was gonna say that has to be the perfect time.
if it's past like 3 or 4, I refuse to go because it just fills the fuck up. There's like it goes from like maybe 40, 50 people in there at once to like hundreds.
Jeez.
That's insanity.
Yeah.
And that place is huge.
It's a pretty big gym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. When I used to go,
I
in
can't believe
the-
that used to be a grocery store.
Did it?
Yeah.
I had
That's
no idea.
weird. When I used to go in the morning, there's like the morning crowd. There's a good amount, and then around that time that you're going, that's when it thins out. It's real nice. Nobody
Yeah.
fucks in
Yeah,
there.
that's just a peak time to go because I was used to that. Because when I used to work in the hospital, doing evening night shifts, I would just go around that time anyways because it was just perfect, perfect that there's no one there. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can't say I know what you guys are talking about. So.
Speaking of gym woes and wins,
Yeah.
this is kind of a win and a woe.
Winmo?
Win woe, a WW, a double W,
Oh, double dubs.
double
double dubs
Double
for
dub.
use.
It should be called a double V, but we'll go past that.
I mean, it is in other languages.
in Spanish.
Double
Double
V.
V?
Double
Oh,
V.
yeah. Well, they're right.
Anyways, I finally hit like a lifetime goal of 315 on bench.
Nice.
Which is like one of those every plate that you put on is always like a big marker. You know what I mean? Like a milestone.
Yeah.
So I was really happy about that. But then like there's always a moving goalpost when you're working out, right? When you
Right.
finally hit something
as a goal, then you think about it and you're like, well, that wasn't enough. Because like I always considered it towards like my body weight, right? You always want to hit like 1.5 your body weight. I'm like 220 right now. I should be hitting 330. So I hit the 315. I'm like elated, and then 5 seconds later, the existential crisis hit, and I'm like, I'm never going to reach my goals. I can never let myself have a fucking win.
Yeah, that's the beautiful and terrible thing about the gym. It's
Yeah.
like once you start going, you feel great. Like you feel great after you go, when you go, you look better, feel
Yeah.
better, everything. But
But
it's never
it's
good
never enough.
No matter once you hit that,
Yeah.
you're never big enough or lean enough or whatever the fuck your goal is.
The
it's
body
never enough.
dysmorphia really kicks in hard.
Yeah.
And almost immediately.
Yep.
And like I know
1000%.
like I can lift decently heavy, but there's some like strong people at that gym too. And I'm like feeling good about myself, and then some guy like racks on 5 plates while I'm squatting like 360, and then he's doing 500 pounds, and I'm like, well, now I feel like a little bitch.
Dude, Louis C.K., this is really quick. He had a joke.
Yeah.
He's like, I have body dysmorphia. I think I look great. And I heard that and I loved that. I was
That's so
like,
good.
that's such a great way to spin that because
Yeah.
it's always the opposite.
It's always contextual, like like the
Yeah.
uptown girls problem
Uptown
versus
girl.
like. I had an ex that always made this bad analogy. She's like, my struggles are just as valid as someone starving in Africa. And I'm like, I don't think so.
That's the worst analogy I've ever heard in my entire life.
She's
That's
so
insane.
far separated from like the real world. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
clearly.
Dude, her fucking mom's boyfriend was like, he's from like Africa or something like that, and dealt with like mining. You know what I mean? Like ore
Yeah.
mining. So he's definitely like semi enslaving people.
My God.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, my problems are like the equivalent to like, child labor in like third world countries.
I can't find.
no,
the-
it's not.
I can't find the organic chickpeas.
Oh, God.
Not to say that it's bad to have your
Those
struggles
lucky
and complain
assholes
about
getting
it. Yeah.
treated like shit in third world country don't have my problems. Lucky.
They get fed whatever they get fed, and they don't have to search for. Yeah,
Oh, this sucks. I gotta work.
She was so far removed from reality.
It's insanity.
yeah, it's bananas.
Man.
Yo,
Nice.
that is bananas. Yo, so do you guys have any quitting stories? Like, have you ever quit a job in like a grandiose way?
No.
No,
Not anything spectacular.
no.
I quit my first job at the movie theaters to play baseball for my high school team. I was like, this job's taking too much of my time. I want to play baseball.
How'd you quit?
I told them exactly that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And they were like, all right.
Yeah.
They didn't care. They were like, fuck you, asshole. No, you were
yeah.
a teenage kid.
Yeah, I was like 17.
Yeah. They didn't expect you to stay there much
Yeah,
longer.
movie
anyway.
theaters are either full of 17-year-olds or 95-year-olds.
Yes, agreed.
Oh, I was gonna say my first job, like when I was working at Walgreens, I kind of just stopped showing up after a while
Oh, I've
because
heard
they
that
just
a
never
lot.
put me on schedule anymore. Because I was in college, like I had to like drive back an hour.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
gonna work every
So
other
it just
weekend.
phased out.
Yeah, and like there was never anything formal about it. It was just like, all right,
So they just stopped putting you on the schedule.
yeah, and then
yeah.
it's like, all right, I guess I'm technically not fired.
So you're technically still employed there?
I guess so. Hey, look at that! I've been holding a job this entire time.
All right,
wow.
dude. High five.
Hell yeah!
It's the longest job ever.
They gave me a 2-cent raise after working there for a year.
What? Lucky?
Yeah, I went from $7.25 to $7.27.
Wow,
Big
dude.
ballin'.
Dude,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Are you serious?
I mean, back then money was money when you're in high school.
Yeah, I
you
know, but 2 cents? What the fuck?
That's
What's the
literally
point?
nothing.
I don't fucking know, dude.
There's no point for that.
There really wasn't. It was microscopic for the amount that I worked too, because I only worked like 15 hours a week.
Oh my god.
What was
so-
that? 30 cents. Wow.
Yeah.
That's really gonna do it for me.
You can get a whole gumball, an extra gumball a week.
shit.
Oh, that's
You're-
pretty cute.
Wow, I should put that into my budgeting.
Yeah. My gumball budget.
Gumball.
I can afford one a week.
This is my special treat.
So I actually did quit a job in the middle of a shift once.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah.
like why though? Give me story time.
It
Story
was
time.
pretty dope. So I was working at Whole Foods at the time. I was the janitor.
Nice.
Yes. So I was there for about a year and a half. And like it was a slow morning. It was like a Monday morning.
Mhm.
And I had to like do a sweep of the floor every hour. And like
hour.
yeah, like sweep of the entire like I just had a push broom that I just like
But like, how long would it take you to do the entire store? An hour? So you're just doing laps the entire time?
No, it didn't take me that because it was just a push. I just walked like through the aisles and then went around. So
What if you had a Zamboni?
That'd be the fucking best. I never would have quit then. I should have just gotten one of those old people carts and put the broom on it.
There you go. There you go.
But so I had to do that. And so like I made a lot of friends throughout the store because I was walking through the store every hour. So I was like seeing, and Tone actually, that's where I met Tone.
I was one of them.
Oh, hell yeah.
Tone worked with me.
What department were you at?
Grocery.
Nice.
So I was stocking shelves, and then every once in a while, this hooligan would walk by.
I feel like you're like the Fonzie of Whole Foods.
I kind of was.
Pretty
I kind
much
of was. I would just like see people in like their like respective like positions.
Yeah.
And then I would just crack a couple jokes and then leave, and then I'd see them in the next hour do the same thing.
Because everybody's in they just stayed in their department.
Yeah.
Which
So
is
and I just had
one
free
section,
reign.
and then but except for him, he was everywhere.
Pretty awesome. So anyway, so then I was talking to somebody in like the bakery or something, and then I gotta like the store leader can like call where any department on the phones.
Yeah.
So they call like the bakery, and they're like, oh, like the store leader wants to talk to you, and I was like, aight. So then she was like, oh yeah, like I know that you're fucking around or blah blah. I don't like you very much, like as I said, it was slow. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on you. And I was like, okay.
An eye on you?
Yeah, like she's gonna watch me. Like,
For you cracking a joke every like what? 15
yeah, well,
minutes
so
or
like
something?
nobody else in their departments were doing anything either because it was slow. But it looked bad because I was talking to them. I guess it didn't make any sense.
Were you getting your job done?
Yes, of course.
Were they getting their job done?
Yes.
Then nothing fucking matters.
Exactly.
You were boosting morale.
Literally,
They should give you a
dude,
raise
didn't
for
think it
that.
that way, but yeah, kind of right. But so I was like, and I was just done. I had this cunty fucking supervisor with braces who I hated. And,
Adult braces?
Adult braces. She was
nice.
bad, dude. It was horrific. I hated her with all my
Sounds
heart.
like the worst kind of person ever.
I really hated her. She had like baked bean teeth. It was awful.
What?
She had like brown teeth, like baked bean teeth.
Oh, baked bean teeth.
I learned that. I got them from Seinfeld. Can't take credit. But anyway, so then I was like, you know what? Fuck this place. So I went up to my supervisor, who had nothing to do. He was fine, but
Yeah.
I went up to him and I was like, hey, how's your day going? I totally set him up. I was like, hey, how's your day going? He's like, pretty good. How about yours? I was like, not so good. He's like, oh, is there anything I can help with? I was like, honestly, dude, I feel disrespected. Don't like, I'm like, I listed a bunch of things, whatever I said. I was like, so I'm going to leave and I'm probably not coming back. He's like, oh, are you sure there's nothing I can do for you? Like, I'm so sorry. And I was like, dude, totally not your fault. Sorry about this. I know, like, I'm kind of screwing you guys over, but I just can't do it anymore. So I just took out my apron, gave it to him, and I left.
Nice.
You just did like the version of give me your badge and gun, but it was your apron.
Yeah, exactly.
You took your apron and broom.
Exactly. Yep. But they said they didn't ask for it. I just resigned it. I was like, I guess I won't be needing this anymore.
I'm shedding the title of janitor.
I want to see that. I want to see that framed on the fucking wall in a couple.
It was like on the banister, like a high school gym.
There he goes, the best janitor we ever had.
he drops the keys to the mop closet like on his desk.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
outta
done with
here.
this shit.
And then
I'm
it's-
getting too old for this shit.
And it's like classic 2000s movie, and it's like, here he goes again on his own.
yeah,
and then
yeah.
you do like a little skip and a hop, and you click your heels together as you go off in the sunset.
Dude, I was on an adrenaline high because I was like, I can't move. So I called like everyone. Guess what I just did? Guess what I just did? Guess what I just did? Guess what I was did? And then slowly I was like unemployed, and it started sinking in the gravity of my situation. I was like, oh, I'm unemployed. I was unemployed for like 6 months after that.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, my dad was on my ass about getting a job.
Yeah.
Obviously. I
Yeah.
was like 21, I think.
Yeah, it's still young.
Yeah. But,
Young enough.
Yep, so that felt fucking great, though, I gotta say.
Nice.
Despite the unemployment. It was like 6 or 8 months, something like that.
Yeah, felt that.
Yeah, but yeah, so
3 years.
pretty fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
My God, that job was so shitty. No pun intended.
The way I quit Whole Foods.
Yeah, how did you?
Whew, you guys ready for this?
I did, yeah.
I moved a couple towns over, and I was like, "Hey, I don't want to commute."
Okay.
And they were like,
What's that?
don't blame you, see ya.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna quit.
They're like, you know what? You make a good point in there.
That was it.
Yeah, I believe you.
Oh, I do have a good movie theater story.
Oh,
That
I'd love to hear a movie theater story.
It's also poop related.
Oh, here we go again.
It's unavoidable.
I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Dude, I've said this before and I will continue to say it. It's a big part of everybody's life.
I'm pretty sure at
People
this point
just-
you've said it in half of the episodes.
I know, and I
Yeah.
want to make sure that people know this because people just don't like to talk about it, and you should be ashamed of yourselves.
We should
continue.
That should be our first shirt. Poop is a part of life.
Poop is a
Yeah.
part of life.
Yeah.
Poopy
Yeah,
Pals
there is. It's a
podcast.
And
big
it's just
part of
like,
life.
oh, you know what we should do? We should come out with 3 variants, right? And then we each take a shit, and then we take like the Pantone color of that.
Oh my god!
You know what I was thinking about
Or
too?
we could just
silhouette
make
of
it
everyone's dump.
We could just make it the color of us each individually.
Before we, I was going to bring this up if we're still doing this next January.
Yep.
But I'm just going to bring it up now. We should the theme of this year for this podcast is poop.
It's
Okay.
definitely
Yeah,
poop.
I've already actually started. I don't know if I mentioned this to you guys.
I'm running out of poop stories. I'll have to make some more.
That's fine.
I mean,
I think you do every day.
I do.
you think you're running out, but then
I
you
never- no,
then
I
you
never
hit us
will.
with a hard, nasty sponge poop story.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
So I've been on the background. I think I'm just going to make this free. I'm going to put it on the Spotify one more or wherever we're putting shit.
Uh-huh.
I've been making the poop cut. Oh my guys, the poop cut.
Oh,
and it's
yeah?
just a compilation of every time we've mentioned poop.
Holy
Oh
fuck!
my
There's
God.
it's gonna be
Story.
like 3 hours.
Yeah.
It's already like approaching 50 minutes.
What?
It's going to be
Yeah.
a long...
And I'm like, I haven't gone through
Compilation.
every episode yet, too.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
We've added a couple more.
Yep. And we're about to add another one.
Yeah.
What's that poop story from
And
the
we're adding one more.
So I was thinking right
sorry.
now, if we're still doing this in like 6 months' time,
Yeah.
because that should be around the time that the New Year's episode comes out.
Yeah.
We should start thinking of what we're gonna make next year's theme gonna be.
All right. Well, we got time.
Yeah, we got plenty of time, but
Plenty
this
of
year
time.
it's a year of poop.
It's the year of poo.
The year. It's like the Chinese calendar. Year of the turd.
What's your zodiac sign? Shit.
Yeah, we'll have to really brainstorm because what else will we have this many stories about? I don't have that many pee stories.
Yeah, pee. We rotate to different like bodily functions.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I just
what was
thought
your
of a
poopy
pee
work
story.
Yeah.
I got a pee story locked in
No,
the
I
noggin.
got a
now.
bunch of pee
Okay.
stories up in my brain. But
All
I'll
right,
save
we'll
them
save that for next year.
Yeah. 2026. Catch it here.
So I was working at the movie theater. We rotated through positions. So one day be working like the cashier, like the tickets up front. One day the concessions, popcorn and shit. One day you'd just be ripping tickets.
Yeah.
And then one day you'd do like janitor stuff and go clean the theaters.
Wait, quick question. They literally had a position where you're just ripping tickets.
Oh yeah,
That sounds horrid.
it was so easy but boring.
It's
Yeah,
like
of course.
mind-numbingly like tedious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's the person. If you go to the theater now, they're still there. They're the person that just sits
Yeah.
there and you hand them
That
tickets. and they just rip
sucks,
it and
dude.
Yeah.
But like nobody ever, it's not the same thing every day. Like you rotate.
Yo,
through
okay, I
stuff.
got you.
Unless you're 150 years old, that guy mostly just ripped tickets.
I mean, that's all he could do. He could probably barely do that.
Yeah.
Oh, so heavy. I remember back in the day when these used to
Were
be
a
smaller.
nickel.
But so one of the days I was doing like cleaning duties.
Oh my god, dude.
No.
God, we're the worst.
God, we're so in sync.
I know, it's disgusting.
So I was doing cleaning duties. One of my jobs was to like check the bathroom every so often, however, 30 minutes, whatever.
Yeah.
And then one of the times I went to go check and clean the bathrooms, the very first stall I opened had a fucking shitnado plowed through there.
Did you have to? I would have left. I would have quit my job.
So they,
That's the
well,
movie
first let
theater?
me describe the poop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me describe the scene. So,
Oh, it's like a crime scene.
yeah. So not only was the toilet bowl obviously filled with disgusting, behind the toilet bowl on the wall,
Yeah.
splatter,
What the fuck?
splatter all on the wall, on the toilet seat.
Yeah.
There's like lunk chunks, and then
Ugh.
on the ground, all over footprints.
Oh, footprints.
So you can find the culprit.
Yeah.
Who's got shitty shoes?
Please don't tell me that they were bare footprints.
No, it was a shoe print.
That'd make it much worse.
I'm just imagining like like someone from CSI going down like, I need to find the shoe pattern in the scat.
yeah.
That's the first stall I opened. I looked in.
Oh,
I was like, my God. I
starts throwing up.
It's like an Eldritch horror shit.
I closed the stall. I reached over with my broom, locked it so I locked the
Yeah.
inside,
Yeah.
and then I just walked out. and I just went back to whatever my other duties were.
Yeah.
So you didn't say anything.
I said nothing.
Oh, damn, dude.
And then, like, an hour or so later,
It took an hour for somebody else to find it.
well, no, an hour or so later, I'm cleaning. Me and like 2 other guys are getting ready to clean one of the theaters. One of the movies is about to let up. And as we're standing there waiting, they start talking about the mess that they just had to clean up.
And you overheard them, and you were like, "Oh, because you would have had to clean it up if you found it."
Yeah.
Dude,
You made the right choice.
Good
You made
move,
the right
man.
choice.
I would. I mean, fuck, dude. No, you made the right decision. That person's an idiot for not doing what you did.
Exactly. And there is nothing, even if they did find out that I saw it first, there's nothing they could have told me that would have compelled me to clean that.
Yeah, you're getting paid minimum wage.
Yeah,
That's not
it's-
nearly enough
You said
money.
16, 17?
Yeah, I was 16 or 17 at that time, getting paid minimum wage.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Dude, also, I don't think that you're allowed to clean something like that up unless
It's
you're
like a
a manager.
biohazard, probably, right?
Yeah.
I know for my dad, right, where he works, if there's ever a mess like that, they call in like a biohazard team.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
They should. It's abhorrent and disgusting.
Those 2 coworkers
butt
of
aids.
mine were
Butt aids.
my age. So they were not supervisors.
Did they
were
ask
my-
for help or was it just one person?
I think it was the 2 of them.
I would have just straight up said no. If you're
How the
making
fuck did they clean it
$7
up?
an hour, just say no.
Exactly.
I would
Just
have
say
asked
no.
them, how do they clean it up?
Hands and feet.
Yeah.
Well, like a.
They got under their fingernails.
Oh god.
Oh,
They sucked it out.
You know.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say because I said fingernails. Now I have a quick disgusting story.
Yeah.
Oh, no, dude. What?
Go for it.
Has to do with poopy fingernails?
Not poop related.
Okay, good.
But almost.
Well, then I don't want to hear it.
Yep. This is the year of the poop, dude.
So I have some rental properties and shit. I was fixing one of the bathrooms. Like one of the sinks was leaking. Figured out what was going on. It was like clogged under the pipes or whatever.
Yeah.
I removed the pipes underneath and fucking, I don't know if you've ever looked or cleaned or snaked a drain or something.
Yeah.
It's so much hair
Yeah.
came
Dude,
out.
yeah. Tell me about it.
Yeah, tell me about it.
So much fucking hair. It smelled
Oh.
so bad. And then as I was like trying to clean the pipes,
Yeah.
I like wrap my hand in a paper towel or whatever, and I'm like trying to scoop fucking the gunk and the shit and the hair out. Not actual shit.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And
sludge.
There might be shit in there.
Yeah,
Might be poop
maybe.
particles. Yeah.
Yeah.
and the paper towel ripped, and my finger went through, and that gunk and grossness
wear gloves?
got under my fingernails. I didn't have any.
Oh.
I felt when that happened, I like dropped it, and I was just like,
Yeah, of course.
I like gagged.
It's like
but
the most intimate part of your body under the
I-
nails.
I know, it's really disgusting. I like to keep mine short.
I gagged, but then I laughed because I was like, that is probably the most disgusting thing that's ever happened.
Yeah, really gross.
It just made me
But
laugh.
if you cleaned up that stall, it would have been second.
Oh yeah, exactly.
You know, I have a story that relates to both of those.
Wow.
Poop under the fingernails.
Well, not the fingernails, but the pipes.
Oh god.
So I used to, in high school, I used to also be a lifeguard. So
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I
but it was
forgot
like
you
a
did that.
decently far drive out. It was like 30, 40 minutes out, right?
Okay.
So
I would fake drowning just so you could give me CPR.
So this was like a swimming school for children.
Gross.
It was a swimming school for children, and I had another friend that worked there, and she typically worked the shift ahead of me. So she texted me like, "Oh my gosh, a kid pooped in the pool as I was on my way there."
Oh
God.
it's like Caddyshack.
Yeah. The moment she
Never
texted
saw
me
it.
that, I just never answered, and I showed up 30 minutes late because I knew I would have had to clean it up.
Yep.
And I'm
smart.
so glad I didn't show up on time because what had happened was it got through into the filter through one of the pipes, and they had to, by their hand, scoop the shit out because the net doesn't fit in there. And it's like a whole turd,
That's
a whole
fucking
log.
It was probably mushy too.
Yeah.
That grossed me out really bad right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's disgusting.
For you to put a face to it, it was Kelly B. who used
She had to do it?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's either
that's
Kelly B or
great. That
Kate.
makes the story so much better.
It's either Kelly B or Caitlin G. It was one of the two.
Oh my god, that makes the story so much better. That makes the story so much better. Oh
I'm
my
so
god, I
glad
love that.
I didn't have to touch poop then. That
Of
job
course,
fucking
nobody-
sucked.
Were you pissed?
Oh hell yeah!
Like,
Dude,
fuck! I didn't have to touch that poop. This sucks.
that job sucked so much because it's like ripping tickets for me. Like for your equivalent, Tone.
Yeah.
It's like ripping tickets because you literally just had to sit in like a 90-degree, 90% humidity room for hours on end and doing nothing. The only respite I had that like brought me any modicum of being a human was once an hour I got to go into the pool, take a sample, and test the pH levels.
Wow, fun stuff.
I couldn't read a book. I couldn't do anything. I just had to stare at the pool for like 5 hours straight.
Dude, that sucks
Oh,
balls.
God,
I
yeah.
used to watch because they had like a timer thing, like by the minute.
That's
kind of thing.
so much worse.
And
Yeah.
it was the only thing I could do.
I know, but like watching time go by is
It
like this
sucks.
makes it go by so slow.
It
Yeah.
sucked. I
That's-
hated
I had
it.
a computer job and I put a guitar pick on like in front of the time, so I didn't have to fucking look at it all the time.
Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, I
God.
Yeah, that sounds
hated that
miserable.
job. Yeah, avoided doing poop. Oh wait, do we have time? I want to tell one story. That was really
Yeah,
funny. So we did. We had like for that job a huge winter party.
Mm-hmm.
That was one thing that was cool too, because the owner would buy us out like a house off of for his like summer parties and stuff like that. Too.
Yeah.
She really encouraged teenage drinking a lot. It was crazy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyways, there was the winter party, the Christmas party that we had, and like we were doing White Elephant.
Yeah.
This was called White Elephant, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where you could take others and
yeah, exactly. And I just went to like H&M and bought like a $5 furry hat. Like I just went cheap. Like other people were doing like $100 worth of like lotto tickets, like knife set stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I bought this $5 hat. It was the most popular item.
No way.
It
What?
got stolen like 80 times.
No
What?
way.
Yeah, I made it out there with a knife set.
Dude,
Nice.
I don't want to go too overtime because I know we gotta end it.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I have one more. I have a Secret Santa story.
Yeah.
This is so fucking douchey of me. This is
I also have one, but I'll save it for next time.
yeah,
Let me
okay.
just
Yeah,
remember
This is
it.
very douchey of me.
Yeah.
So I reluctantly agreed to do White Santa, or like not White Santa, fucking
Secret Santa. Yeah.
And when I was working at Whole Foods, actually,
Uh-huh.
I got this kid that I didn't know very well. Whatever. So it happened. I never bought a gift.
Uh-huh.
I never bought a gift,
Asshole.
and I got one.
Asshole.
And I never bought one. So that dude bought a gift for somebody else and he never got a gift.
Asshole.
that's terrible.
What a dick.
So it was only because I didn't know what to get him. And then when I got him something, I was like, tea. And I was like, this is so embarrassing. Like, I'm just not going to put it in there or anything.
Something is better than nothing.
Yeah.
My
Dude,
man.
I felt so bad.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to admit that I did it. So it was truly Secret Santa.
You should have just gave him
Such
what
a-
you got.
That might have been one of the douchiest things, probably the douchiest things that I've ever
I've
done.
been on the receiving end of that
Yeah.
for work too. And I knew who it was though. I knew who
They
it
didn't
was.
know who I was.
Oh my gosh. I kept giving that dude shit because I was his manager, right?
Yeah.
And like joshing around.
Mhm.
Around like I think it was like April or May after that Christmas, he
Yeah.
finally got me something.
Oh,
and I
geez.
guarantee he just went to the clearance section at a GameStop because it was like Pikachu pants and like a tiny little like Funko Pop.
Oh, yeah.
It just
Definitely.
screamed GameStop.
My God.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good times.
Regret it, but can't do anything about it now. So
Oh,
You
man.
should go find him and give him the gift that you got.
No.
Do you know something I'm going to really regret doing?
What?
You just stared at me. I was like, ending the episode.
Yes. All right.
Thank you guys
Yes.
for tuning in to episode 25 of Oh My
Yeah.
Guys. Heck yeah. If you guys enjoyed what you listened to today, make sure to go check us out on all our socials at Oh My Guys, spelled AHMYGUYS. We're off on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Speaking of which, if you guys enjoyed more of this and you want more of it, wow, that made sense. If you enjoyed more of it and you want more of it, go check us out on patreon.com/ohmyguys, where we got monthly bonus content out for y'all.
Yeah.
So this coming month, since we're in late April now, for the month of May, we have Indeterminate Movie, because it's April 1st when we're shooting this.
Yes.
But we also have decided that on the acquaintance level, we're going to do our world's best things bracket.
Yes, we are.
So make sure to be on the lookout for that in a short couple of days.
Please do.
Heck yes. Beyond that, you guys have anything you want to plug?
No.
Oh.
I want to plug myself
Ew.
for ew. One Piece, as always. I'm like,
Oh, God.
I'm like 15 episodes away from being caught up.
Wow.
I'm
Oh,
you're on the
finally,
cusp.
Good for
I'm
you.
so close.
Hell yeah.
dude. It's so good.
Nice, dude.
And also, shout out to Deer and Gray because I'm going to go to LA next week and go see them.
Oh, literally.
Fuck
Yeah. I'm going to miss you guys.
I'm gonna have a vacation too in this April in Portland, Oregon.
Well, I want to plug my hatred for you guys for leaving me here all by myself.
Oh,
I'm going to record the next 3 episodes. It's just going to be me, and then I'm going to sit where you sit, and I'm going to pretend to be Jerry, and
you're
you sit
gonna,
where
you're
you
gonna
sit.
just move. Like,
Yeah,
constantly?
exactly.
Isn't that right, Jerry? Yeah, come on.
I got it. And with me, as always, is Jerry Munch
Yep. I mean,
and Tone.
yeah, you nailed it, dude. You'll be just fine.
I can do this all by myself.
You'll
You
be
can
just
handle
fine
it.
without
Ah,
us.
my dons.
Ew.
I'm gonna get a wig so I can like really like try to be you guys.
Wow, this is getting creepy. Did I see you bang that thing?
I'm gonna be in your house while you're away.
No, you're not.
You're gonna see the door broken
It's
down
like
by the
It's
time you
Always
get back.
Sunny, where like where Frank thought that Charlie died, so he made he had like the mannequin dress of Charlie. Like, did I see you bang that thing? So good.
I'm like, I missed
All
you.
right.
All right, bye.
Yeah, bye.
Later.
Believe it or not, isn't around. Please leave a message at the beep. I must be out or I pick up the phone. Where could I be? Believe it or not, I'm busy.
Damn it, Jerry! You didn't pick up the damn phone. We forgot to record the damn outro. I need friends that don't go on vacation anymore.